Peace in a real way. Let's go into, and I touched on this before, maybe not on this particular series, but let's talk about the difference between a hoe and a hustler. And this is as simple as it gets. And I learned this from a very wise man. A hoe is a person that does a whole lot and only gets a little in return. A hustler is a person that only does a little and gets a lot in return. So, if you need to see it in action, right? Look online, on Instagram, and you'll realize, the amount of energy someone will put into getting 30 likes. You know what I mean? You'll pay for, I don't know, who knows, a new outfit. You might pay for a photo shoot. You might pay for a whole bunch of shit just to put it online and get 70 likes at most. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, your friend list is thousands and thousands of people. You just hold yourself. The amount of money you spent on all that shit, the amount of time and energy you put into all that shit, and got nothing back in return tangible. You hold yourself. If you go to a job and you going above and beyond, meanwhile, your pay is staying the same. You're hoeing yourself. It's really that simple. Meanwhile, a hustler can buy something for $5 and sell it for $25. So anytime you want to catch yourself hoeing, realize how much, balance out how much you're putting in to the situation versus how much you're getting back out of a situation. And also, if you got to make up some shit as a return, like for example, in Hollywood, sometimes they want you to do free shit, and what they say you're gonna get is exposure. That's hoeing. They're trying to hoe you. And sometimes you do, don't get me wrong, sometimes you do have to hoe yourself in order to get in certain positions. However, again, that position that's in the long haul, you understand? So like, the hoeing that you're doing now shouldn't take so much away from you that it actually impedes your forward progress. And a lot of times for a lot of people it does. They'll make a move worried about now being short-sighted and not realize like that shit stained them forever. And they were just thinking about that moment like, ultimately clout chasing is hoeing. They'll make a move, they'll do something weird, thinking it's gonna garner them a certain amount of attention. And even if it does garner you that amount of attention, you get that amount of attention only one time. Now moving forward, you got this motherfucking stain attached to you, because not only does, that whatever positive attention come with whatever that antic was, the negative attention comes with it as well. Kind of just like what we just saw with the whole Will Smith thing. Like, whatever glory he was supposed to live in as a defender of black women, that shit was very short-lived, because it's only so long before people start seeing the reality. Like, one, he played himself, because if there's an issue at home, then you address it at home. You don't take it out on somebody who has nothing to do with your actual marriage. You know what I'm saying? And two, he put himself out there. He took the risk. And the person he was quote unquote protecting threw him under the bus. Like, I ain't asked him to do that. Like, that was the one moment where she was supposed to stand in solidarity and say, yo, you know, whatever he does, I support. Whatever I do, he supports. We're one unit. And that, you know what I'm saying? He's saying, I'm out here riding for her. She comes out a week later and say, I don't need nobody to ride for me. Yo, you just made him look even weaker, yo. Like, but he hold himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's another example. Like, you know, he did a lot. Lost the Oscar, lost a bunch of movie shit. I mean, you know, all for what? What did he get in return? 5 minutes of, see, that's a strong black king protecting him. Nah. In the long run, he lost more, and it's still about to lose the bitch that he was just trying to protect. You know what I'm saying? And it's still about to dissolve the marriage that he was trying to protect. You know? So what did you gain? Nothing. He did a lot and got a little in return. That's home. Yeah, so hopefully that, you know, that shit might help y'all make some decisions, better decisions moving in to situations. Save you from some embarrassment, save you from some explaining, save you from making excuses, you know. Save you from making your people look crazy. Because sometimes y'all don't realize y'all get online and y'all do this whole shit, and it doesn't just affect you, it affects how people look at you, it affects how people look at your kids, it affects how people look at your family. Like, damn, this is the type of time you on. Like, you know, it's only but so far, you know, I'm my own individual goals before motherfuckers start thinking, yo, who raised this person? Or who didn't raise them, you know what I mean? So, that's it, man. Love y'all. One.